Yes, the fashion focus is of course quite essential and quite necessary, but it is of course earnings season here in South Africa, and we've had a slew of company results. And let's speak now to Exxaro CEO Mxolisi Mgojo, who is also of course the coal mining company has seen a rise in their full year earnings, but only just. But Mxolisi, thank you so much for the time. I suppose the difficulty comes in that the industry itself, your business, has had to be leaner, perhaps a whole lot meaner as well. Do you feel that you've made enough inroads into the sector and the industry to be able to push forward from here on?
Thank you very much for the question. Exxaro has really, in the past 2 years, articulated its strategy in terms of how it wants to start really creating value by ensuring that it is spending its capital in projects that are going to be talking to a product mix, an export product mix that is going to be really bringing value in terms of high quality coals into the market. Now we have started building those operations. We have started spending that capital, and part of the results that we are beginning to see this past year was actually talking to that. But over and above that, we have also been looking at how we're going to drive the whole digitalization innovation strategy as part of a building block to ensure that we can drive better efficiencies, productivities, and bring down costs by utilizing these digital tools to do that. And in the past year, we have been able to come up what we call the value stream visualization from pit to the port, whereby now, by making the whole value chain visible through the introduction of integrated operation centers, we are able now to actually have one version of the truth in real time. That was 2018. This next coming year now, what we are going to be doing is that going to be embedding those tools to ensure that we do predictive analytics, to ensure that we can further drive costs and efficiencies. And we've also, in terms of some of our capital projects, have fast-tracked some projects where, for instance, our new Belfast mine, which is going to be a digital mine, was going supposedly having first coal coming into production only next year, first half of the year. We are going to be on coal this year, first coal in the next coming 6 weeks. So there's been a lot of effort and drive to ensure that we set a base in 2018 to really now get the benefits of that in 2019.
Yeah, Mr. Mgojo,
and with that being said, we still were able to come up with a good result for 2018.
Yeah, Mr. Mgojo, let me ask you then, I mean, you've been able to see your exports of coal surge to around 8 million tons or so. Is the hope now that you can get even more out of it? And can I hold you to that, considering the promises that you sort of laid out in terms of, you know, what you see happening for the business in the near future? Can I hold you to perhaps having more than 8 million tons of coal come out as well?
Well, in actual fact, for this year, we've got 9 million tons as being our projection for this year, and we've even gone as far as to show to the market and communicate to the market that in 2020 we're looking at even increasing that to about 13 million tons. Now, this is on the back of all the projects that are currently we are spending capital on, coming on stream, ramping up, and again looking at high quality coals, high premium quality coals, which is going to really change our product mix to play in those markets where we're going to get the maximum pricing for those products. And yes, you can hold us to that, because the projects are going to be delivering that for the capital that we've been spending. And with our further optimization strategy, with our further operational excellence strategy, and with our digitalization strategy, we are embedding all of those things to realize those type of outcomes.
Yeah, of course, quality, grade, all those issues have been significant, especially in your supply to the likes of Eskom, which of course have instituted stage 1 of load shedding. Are you finding that contracts are becoming a little hard to come by, or people continuing to feel that now is the time as well to continue to invest in a coal business such as yourself?
You know, we took a decision many years ago to really look at how we're going to grow our coal business and realizing the fact that we've got a lot of good assets on the ground. And even at the time when a lot of mining companies were not spending the capital, we took advantage of that situation where we started spending the capital. Today we are realizing that today we've got the flexibility that we have created for ourselves to really play in any market that we want to play. We are able to play to the domestic market, we are able commercial market, we are able to play the domestic power station market, we are able to play to markets in India, and as our new projects come into play, it gives us even that further geographic reach in terms of providing high quality coals to areas like Pakistan, South Korea, Japan, where already we've started putting some coals in 2018 into those markets. So we have created for ourselves great flexibilities whereby over the years, the capital that we have been spending and we continue to spend up to about 2021, 22 is creating those benefits for us.
Yeah. Mgojo, thank you so much for the time. Really, really appreciate it there. Mxolisi Mgojo is, of course, the CEO of Exxaro Resources, coming out there with their set of full-year earnings going up 7%. So perhaps a good number for them. It is a difficult time for mining, but they have become a little leaner. We'll continue, of course, with our fashion focus right after this. The lady's looking wonderful. I, on the other hand, looking my normal self. Let's get back to On Point right after.